So, how old are you and where are you from?
I'm from Staten Island, and I've been a MAGA supporter from the very beginning. I believed in him. I thought that he would end wars, like he said in his campaign. He said he wouldn't start wars. He said he'd bring peace to the Middle East. Now look at us. We're knee deep in this illegal war. He hasn't found the congressional approval. Now we're further from peace and closer to catastrophe than ever before. I feel so betrayed. He went against his campaign promises in a very blatant way.
It's really interesting that you were saying you're a former MAGA supporter. Do you feel like a lot of people who were conservative and voted for Trump are switching now?
I think because of this war, we see a lot more people switching, for sure. This war is a catastrophe. They didn't go the way he wanted. He thought it'd be a regime change like Venezuela. Now we're knee deep. We're going to send boots on the ground. We're going to lose more American lives. For what? There was no imminent attack. Joe Kent said that. Tulsi Gabbard said that. So where is he getting his information from? A foreign country? I thought we were the superpower, but we're not leading, we're following. Oh, Netanyahu. This is ridiculous. We're so angry. I know a lot of former MAGA. This war will really change our minds about this guy. This and the Epstein files. He said he released them. And he fought every step of the way to keep them from being released because really the Trump files with Epstein mentioned. Howard Lutnick, his Commerce Secretary, he lied to us. He said he didn't visit Epstein's island. Now it looks like he was best friends with the guy. It's like one lie after another. It's like the dominoes. They just keep falling on top of each other, and the house of cards falls down. This is what our founding fathers fought against. A tyrant king who acts without consent, without our representation, and without consequence. This isn't about right versus left. This is about truth versus deception. If you stay silent to what's happening, then you deserve what's coming to you. There's a government who lies to get us into wars, who lie to get us into other things that are far more severe to us.
Awesome. Thank you.
Right now, I'm paying $2,600 a month for my rent. You know what I mean? And that ain't no bills included. You know what I mean? Like, this is really, 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 really hard. My wife's about to be pregnant. She's due in about next week. And it is extremely difficult.
If you could pick one word to describe the state of the economy right now, what would that one word be?
All f***ed up. All f***ed up. It's not at... It's because it's all over the place.
What's your message to President Trump about these gas prices right now?
I would say we need help with it. You know what I mean? Because we're citizens and we have to pay these prices, and it's not easy. It's not easy at all.
What's the point of this war? Are you happy that we're in this war?
I don't think we should have anything to do with anything inside of our country. You know what I mean? Well, I think that it's completely wrong when we go to other countries and go to war over there. If they're not coming over here with that bullshit, leave that shit alone.
If you could say something to President Trump and he was going to hear you right now, what would it be?
You are a worthless pile of
And you voted for him how many times?
3 times. That was my bad. Apparently, I'm an idiot.